My name is Hans Wenzel, and I am a musician. Well, the best thing about being a full-time musician is that you earn enough money to do what you love and strictly do that. And the downside of it is playing a lot of shows that you don't want to play sometimes, and it becoming a job and work. Not wanting to be at a gig, but like $100. Gotta make $100. I was probably, in my early 20s. I really didn't start performing or singing for anybody until I was almost out of high school. And so I think it took me a little bit longer to kind of catch up. But yeah, my early 20s, I was like, this is what I want to do. Of course, every 20-something-year-old guy's got delusions of grandeur. I'm going to be on a tour bus, and I'm going to be partying all the time, and like they try to do it in the movies. And the reality of it is, a lot of times, it's not a bunch of partying. You're just riding down the road for hours on end with a bunch of dudes, all probably looking at their phones. But I don't know that I have a craziest fan story. I do have, when I was with the Swingin' Richards, we had these friends of ours, twins, and they were coming to all our shows all the time, and I guess they kind of felt like a little bit of ownership in us, and so there's certain etiquette you just follow as an audience member. And one of the biggest ones is you do not walk onto the stage while the band is performing and ask one of them a question in the middle of a song. And one of them did that. And we were just like, get off the stage, get out of here. It's like, you are over there and I'm over here, and you don't come over here while I'm doing this, unless I say it's okay. So, as far as the crazy fans, that's a pretty good one. Oh, well, let me tell you, sir. We're on the highway. Right after we cross over the Louisiana line into Mississippi, we're driving in like a 35, 40-foot RV, probably going about 70 miles an hour, which is probably par for the course for us. People are still passing us. And in the distance, just a little bit up ahead, we see something just starts tumbling, rolling. It looks like this little black dot, and then it starts getting bigger, and it starts looking like a couch. And then it turns out it's a hog. Probably about 300 pounds, a hog. And it's bounding towards us in our lane. And there's nothing we can do about it. And so finally it kind of rolls off, and it ends up in the median between the highway and the exit. And this all takes place in like 30 seconds, this all happens. And we see it stop. And we're like, holy shit. It gets up, starts dragging itself into the highway just as we pass by. Like if we were 5 seconds later, it would have been in our lane, and bam, the tour would have been ruined. And we were just in shock. What the fuck just happened? We almost hit this massive hog. I mean, it was huge. And so we're behind the guys who lost it. They've got this little homemade trailer, and the door on the back is an actual picket fence gate. And I guess it was poorly put together, and it popped open as they were going down the road. So the hog is like, well, I'm going. It's time to go. Let's go. Just jumps out. I mean, everybody I tell that story to, or I start it with, we saw a hog jump out of the back of a trailer going 70 miles an hour. did it explode into a bunch of pieces? I was like, no. Solid as a rock, just bam, bam, very stiff. But they didn't know for 3 miles. They had no idea. It was us waving at them, another car waving at them. You're a hog. And finally they pulled off the highway and we see them getting out. And, you know, they're kind of scratching their heads, looking at the trailer, wondering where the hell did that hog fall out. I'm wondering, we thought it crawled into the highway and that there was going to be a massive pileup behind us. But I don't know what happened after that. How many shots have I been bought? Oh, I mean, I can't even imagine, like thousands, tens of thousands maybe. Just Friday night, I had a collection of 4 shots of Jaeger behind me because they're just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I can't. One guy, give me 4 full shots. Come on, give me a break. I'm trying to play music for you. I do that, and this is just gonna get worse. As a regularly touring full-time musician, I have 2 jobs that I work now during the week, but 5 years I hope to, you know, have a career, a real career at this, and, you know, be able to tour, you know, worldwide if I can, and just keep making music and you know, enjoy my family. I mean, I like playing in Charleston in general. Most of the venues down there. I mean, a lot of time I'm right on the beach or I'm in some cool area, and you know, I played out on at this upper deck bar that was overlooking the aircraft carrier and the harbor and the bridge. You could see it all from there. And I'm like, well, it's not a fun. I'm thinking it's not going to be a fun gig for me, but at least I had a good view. The current state of music. Music is in, I think with everything else, is in a weird place. It's super hard for artists to make any money. It's super hard for anybody to make money doing it. It's become more and more apparent with digital downloads, the singles. No one can pay attention long enough to listen to a whole album anymore. I was listening to an interview with Ray LaMontagne. He was talking about how he was making his album Our Burrows, and he said, I've made it in a way, it's got several parts to it, and he goes, I made it so hopefully we can start getting young people back in the habit of listening to full records. And I think Vince Gill sums it up best when he said that for 99 cents you can buy the song that I spent months and hours and years and days and pouring myself into this song, writing it and recording it and putting it out, packaging it. For 99 cents you can have that, or you can buy an app that makes fart noises. So what are you gonna do? Right? That's perfect. That's so beautiful. So that I'm really excited for the new music that I'm making, and I hope that everybody else would, you know, give it an honest listen and check it out and come see the band live, because we've become a pretty dynamic group, and I'm really proud of the music that I'm making these days. Other than that,
all right.